Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
From the heart of New York City,
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
With today's guest, Oscar winner Goldie Hawn, plus actor Lewis Pullman.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
Hi, everybody. It is Monday. It is May 4th.
We're in it.
Here we are.
Hi.
May has happened.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday
Yeah.
to you.
Do you have a calmer week this week?
I have a calmer week.
Oh, good. I think I can feel it in your energy right now.
You can feel I'm a
yeah,
little
because
calmer.
you're finally you've landed.
I've landed.
But
Here
can we
we've
talk
landed
about
right into May.
Big movie news this morning. The Devil Wears Prada 2
Yes.
strutted to first place at the box office this weekend, but I feel like we should put that in perspective. Not just first place.
Yeah.
It brought in $77 million.
And I think like 234 worldwide because
that's
it is like a
true.
beloved institution
around
across
the world.
Yeah.
So we've been talking for so long that Jenna had this cameo in the film, and you haven't been able to talk about it until really now.
Well, I think they wanted the film to come out.
Okay.
Even though, and Craig didn't mean to bust me, but he busted
But
me.
he did.
So
He didn't mean
therefore,
to.
it felt like there was this long window.
Yeah.
But really, we weren't supposed to be talking about
Well,
it
in
then.
some ways, you want me to find the silver lining in that. It kind of created this buzz. So now you can finally tell us, set the scene for us,
Okay,
Jenna
I'll set
Hager.
the scene.
Okay.
So I got invited to play myself, which is really the
that
only
helps.
part I can play.
Okay.
And I was invited. This is
Oh,
us
this is cool.
in the Hamptons.
Why is Jean Baptiste?
Because we're all. Well, this isn't really the Hamptons either.
Oh,
But we
really?
were all invited. That's some fake vino.
Wait, it's not real wine?
No, that's some fake vino.
What is it then? Like colored water?
I can't remember. I didn't drink it.
That's so funny.
There I am.
Did you have like a wardrobe team and all of that?
Oh no, I just dressed my own.
You put
self.
whatever you wanted on for the Devil Wears Prada 2?
I put whatever I wanted on, but it was really because it's supposed to be a scene where Miranda, Meryl, aka Meryl Streep, invites friends who are sort of like in the media business to her home. And it's casual. Like she was even dressed casually in the scene. She was wearing like a long sleeve button down and pants.
So did you get to speak?
Well, when
You have a line?
Yes, I have a line, but it was not scripted. So we get there, and they had been there longer because I had the show, so I couldn't go till a certain time.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, they're like, Jenna, Meryl, Anne. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I didn't know what I was doing.
Wow.
So we got there, and the premise is she's introducing me to Meryl's introducing me to Anne, who's back at the magazine,
cool.
which is not a spoiler alert. And I say something like, great interview. Hi.
Wait.
Great. She goes, Jenna Hager, Andy Sachs. And I go, great interview.
I have a question. So did you do the great interview? Like, did you practice that in different ways?
No, because the second I got there, they called me.
So you were like on the fly.
Oh, I was on the fly. And it was fun. It was actually, because all of those people that we, like all the extras, all the cameos were so much fun. Kara
That's
Swisher,
cool.
Molly Jong Fast. I made friends. We had
That's
a great
cool.
time, and we were there all day. By the end, everybody was like, we ready. Let us go.
So then when you did you go to you got to see the movie?
I saw it early, yeah. I haven't seen it like in the theaters.
Did you wait? Were you like waiting for your part?
I knew it was coming. I was prepared to be cut.
Okay.
Because I was prepared.
Okay. Because that happens.
You know, Willie Geist told us that he got totally cut from Kung Fu Panda 3.
Oh, I didn't realize he got cut.
He played like his cousin or something. So he had like a big role, and then in the final cut, he was in it for like 1 second.
Okay.
I was always in it for 1 second,
Okay.
but at least that 1 second made the film.
You sucked the landing.
I was in it.
Yay! I'm gonna go
Anyway,
see it
that
this
was fun.
weekend, so I'll be able to see it, or maybe during the week.
Are you gonna take Clara?
Oh yeah, we're excited to see it.
I know. Okay.
Yeah. Well, speaking of fashion.
Yes, tonight is the night. Are you getting ready for the Met Ball?
I'm so excited.
How have you prepared?
So this weekend I went to Lafayette 148.
Yes.
Shout out to the team there. They have made this beautiful gown.
I cannot wait to see these pictures.
And so this weekend I went for a fitting, and when I walked in, there was some.
Okay, wait.
Oh wait.
So these are 3 possibilities.
This is what they gave me.
One of these is your dress.
And I will tell you, we put color to it. It has beading, but this is like I've never had a sketch.
Will you tell us? Are they all 3 the same color?
They're all 3 the same color.
What
so
color?
Like a a bronzy vibe. Yeah.
J-Lo,
With
watch
Swarovski
out.
crystals. There were women who were sewing the crystals on.
Did you feel like a princess?
I felt like a
Wait, let's go
princess.
back to those sketches.
Okay,
Can I tell you which one I think you're gonna wear?
Okay. Now keep in mind, guys, I am a reporter, so I have to move around. I have to
Okay, so therefore I don't think you're gonna be wearing the strapless.
Okay.
Although it is the shortest one.
Uh-huh.
I think you're in the middle.
You think I'm in the middle?
But are you wearing the gloves?
Why are you looking at me like that?
We need to know.
But keep in mind, I'm holding a microphone and all the things.
So are you wearing the gloves?
I'm not telling you. I want you to guess.
Okay, I think you're wearing either the middle or now I take it
you
back
guys-
and I say strapless because I know you love strapless.
Okay, we'll see.
I say strapless or middle.
So you just said all three of them, but that's fine.
And then the gloves on the left.
So for anybody at home, if you want to play along, why not? Let's just have a little fun. We're going to post the sketches on our Instagram page, and then you guys can weigh in and you can guess
which she's gonna wear.
we
No matter
ultimately go.
what, all three, you're gonna look insanely
Thank you.
beautiful.
I'm really excited. With the Met Gala, with something like this, you just lean in and have a great time.
Well,
and
how are you gonna actually lean in to one of the hosts, which is Beyonce?
I know. She's one of the. I was thinking, Ziggy Marley was just on the earlier hours, and I was thinking, God bless my husband. Like, if he had a chance to see Ziggy, or even let's go all the way, Bob Marley.
Yeah.
What would he say? What would he do? Right?
Yeah.
A lot of people feel that way about Bob Marley. That's the way I feel about Beyonce.
I know.
So whereas most people are just like, oh, we like her so much, she's so fun. For me, it's a bit more.
She's like your.
There are people who, I'm sure you guys we all have artists where they're almost like the soundtrack to our lives. Your first this, your first that. That's Beyonce for me. So to have a moment where
You're gonna be in the same vicinity.
Her
now,
hair.
she's gonna walk past you.
Yeah.
Beautifully
You're
dressed.
Beyonce.
Okay. Beautifully dressed.
Are you Beyonce right now?
I'll be Beyonce.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
this feels sacrilegious, but I'll try.
Okay, you're Beyonce. I'm going to be here because I'm on the red carpet.
Okay, so I'm walking past you. What are you going to do to get my attention?
Okay, look at me. I don't know. Wait, I got to practice.
I was like, am I supposed to do something back?
I just want her to just acknowledge
but
my
what
existence.
are you going to do?
Do you guys think I should say something?
Beyonce.
I just feel like I should be like,
Beyonce, I love you. No, I think you need to say, Beyonce, it's me, Sheinelle. I love you.
oh my gosh. Can
Beyonce, I love you so much. It's me, Sheinelle. You don't think you're going to say that?
I don't think so.
You have to
I
say
love you.
something. How
Okay,
are you
let me
getting
come
her
up.
attention?
Now feel my heart. You just made me nervous.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
You did.
But because my Beyonce was so real.
It was so good.
But
I'll
it's
work
because
on
you
it, guys.
looked at me and you realized you have to make the first move.
I know, I do.
She's not going to make the first move unless we can somehow just say to her right now,
Please?
Beyonce, please.
Just
say hello. What do you want out of it?
Is that Beyonce?
Yeah, what do you want out of this? You want a wink, a wave, and a name? That might be too much. A wink, a wave, and a name.
I feel like we gotta shoot our shot.
I know. What if you just get a? Okay, we'll go. What if you just get a?
No, that works.
Like kind of a point.
We're so stupid.
Wait, I'm gonna be thinking, I better get a text at 6:02 or whatever time you're done.
I feel like I wish we didn't do this because then tomorrow, guys, if I don't get it, I feel like you guys are gonna be so disappointed.
No, it's not. No.
Okay.
We're not.
Y'all are so encouraging. No,
we're not gonna be disappointed.
Okay.
I'll be disappointed. I'm gonna be just wishing, hoping, praying.
Okay. I'll show a picture of me with
But I do
my
think
cowboy
you're
Carter
gonna
outfit.
have to. Yeah, maybe that's what you do. Maybe you print out your cowboy Carter outfit. You say, I rode your horse.
They actually got me a mini horse.
For tonight?
No.
Oh. You think you were going to be on a horse? Wait, that's a good way to get her attention.
Jenna Hager.
You get on a horse, there's no way she's not going to stop.
This girl. Read the script.
We've got a great show for you today. From the new movie, Remarkably Bright Creatures, actor Lewis Pullman is here.
But first, we are catching up with legendary actress, author, and Oscar winner Goldie Hawn right after this.
I thought maybe
Oscar-winning actress Goldie Hawn has been in show business for more than 5 decades, but one of her most important legacies has been helping today's youth with her mental health foundation, Mind Up.
Yeah, and today we are so happy she's here to celebrate the upcoming release of her first children's book. It is called The After School Kindness Crew.
It's so
Hi, Goldie.
cute.
I know, I'm like,
Hi.
say that 7 times.
It's so funny because I say crew too sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I see club sometimes.
Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's crew.
It's crew. Well, we need that kindness in the world more than ever.
We do. We
How
really
did you
do.
decide this should be a project you get involved in?
Well, this was, I've been doing this Mind Up for 23 years.
Yeah.
So, school program teaches kids about their brain, gives them brain breaks, understanding what's going on inside their brain. Thank you. We ask them to use it. We don't teach them anything about it. So that's why I did it all these years ago. It really has helped children become happier. Part of the research is that children admitted they could make themselves happier. And this, for that research, I really started to cry because a happy child can learn.
Yes.
And so it's just been amazing. Cut to, all these years later, I had an opportunity to work with Lynn Oliver, who's a fantastic writer, and collaborate with her to bring in, I guess, a book that is so wholesome, but it reminded me of my upbringing. Because I could go everywhere. We just had kids everywhere.
Yeah.
We had our crew, if you will, or our whatever.
Your pals.
Yeah.
My girlfriend and thing. And we just went all over our hood, and we were so free, and we did amazing things. Like, I remember sitting with my girlfriend, who I'm going to go see soon, and she said, "What do you want to do?" I said, I don't know. I said, "What do you want to do now?" I don't know. I mean, why don't we crack rocks open and look at inside of them? This is the way we lived. And that, it creates curiosity,
Creativity.
figuring things out.
Yeah.
It's why I love diamonds today. Go zooming. I'm sure it's
You're like a baby geologist.
There you go.
I mean, seriously. but truly, riding bikes and doing it.
Yeah.
Get out in the world. So this book is about that.
I was just about to say, and there's also a theme of forgiveness, which I think is important.
It is important. There is a moment in there. There's a lot of things in the book that are just about experiential, somatic, that kind of thing, to get kids to say, "Oh, I want to do that." And one of them is a brain break. And the brain break we've done for 23 years. I coined the phrase brain break, and because it's not meditation, but what they learn is how to breathe and focus, because what happens is their prefrontal cortex opens up.
Yeah.
They can learn, they can analyze, they can strategize, they can do all kinds of things that when you're alerted, you can't, because you freeze, right?
That's a really good point.
And
So
it's important to do it with phones put away and iPads put away and just to take the space.
Yeah, just to rest your brain.
Yeah.
Because every brain needs a break.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we do in this book. Once every book, we're doing 4 books.
Yes.
So once
Wow.
every book we do, and we teach that to the kids about how they can calm down, because the kids in the story are all doing stuff and running around and trying to do things, whether they're having a big game or whether they're doing something with a dog. Because this particular one, they want this dog, and they try to get all their money together to get this dog. It's so sweet, and it's and the dog's called Barky.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I got a dog for my birthday, and
This year?
Yeah, and he barks all the time.
What's his name? What's his name?
Rocky.
Rocky.
He came from Korea.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a Korean village dog. I would be a Korean village dog. When they say you're like your dog or your dog,
Yeah, exactly.
They do say that.
I could be a village person.
Yeah, exactly.
Easily. Yeah.
Let's go back. You were talking about when you were young and sort of this creativity that was just inside you. One of the things, you started out in dance.
Exactly.
I know dance was sort of this
Ooh, look at that.
language for you. What was it? And do you still dance? I know you do a little, still dance around the house.
I do.
For joy.
I don't think, I really dance through life. And I mean that because I can't, because of my training, I can't not sit up straight. Even when I'm reading.
I know, we're like,
No, it's so crazy. But it's a thing. And I used to not like it about myself because when I was teenager and stuff, I would see myself walking in front of a store window and everything. And I was so straight. It was so not cool.
Well, now we're clamoring to get it.
What?
now that's what we want to be.
Posture, yeah.
Our posture.
No, posture is all good, but I want to be cool.
Something tells me you are pretty
I
good
don't think that's an issue.
And it was like that. But I mean but the point is dancing took me through every piece of my life. Because as a ballet dancer, you are refined to know your mind, to the connection to your body, to know the mindfulness of the ability to actually isolate what you want and image what you want. And that's what life's about. And also the grit.
Yeah.
Like if you want to do a pirouette, you do a pirouette, you do one, you falter. You don't stop. You do it over and over again until you get it right.
Yes. Good.
And that's the way I was making movies. That's the way I am with it. Everything, and even parenting. You have to get it right. That's, you know, I don't want to fail at these things. But it means that you just, you know, you fall, you get up. You fall, you get up. You fall, you get up. Yes. And that's what happened with dance. So I'm glad you brought it up because it's been a metaphor, and for my life, and also because dance brought me so much joy.
It's another book, Goldie.
Yeah.
Because I grew up dancing too, and I think you're right. Even if we don't dance for a living as adults, we carry what we learned. And I think you're right about the mindful piece.
Yes.
So there you go. I think it should be a book.
Well,
I've said it here.
You know
put
what?
it.
I'm thinking about this, and I'm looking at how we pull together all this information in a book that is so powerful, because today, the one thing that we don't understand is how we can change our state of mind.
Yeah.
And this is what came to me out of nowhere. It's sort of like A Lotus Grows in the Mud, which is my last big book, or my first book, rather, is that lotus came to me in my mind out of nowhere. And I just thought, oh, state of mind. It just came to me. Without a state of mind and cognitive flexibility, where you're able to say, I'm going to pivot my thinking. Your state of mind, if it's not healthy, it will take you through the rest of your life. We create our reality. Nobody creates it for us. We do. So I just am looking at state of mind. What is your state of mind today?
Yeah, that's such a good.
It's good.
And we have so much plasticity in our brain, understanding more about the capabilities of how what we see, what we feed our brain will come out.
Well, thank you
good.
so much. It's so smart, and we cannot wait to get our hands on this book. It publishes tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You can check out Goldie's new book. It is The After School Kindness Crew. You can get it at your local indie bookstore or at today.com/books.
So good. So good. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank
Up
you.
next, two couples hash out their disagreements in relationship court with Devin Simone. That's right after this.
Thank you so much. All rise. The honorable matchmaker Devin Simone is presiding over another edition of
Jenna and Sheinelle's relationship court. Did that get longer?
That was long.
Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot of verbiage.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so we have two couples with disagreements, each presenting their side of an argument. After hearing both sides, Devin will issue a final ruling and some words of wisdom. No pressure. Okay, so let's tell us about our first case. Lee?
Yes.
It's the case of the overshare showdown. Gianni and Max have been dating for 7 months and love the relationship they're building. They have a lot in common, but they disagree on how much of their private life should be made public.
Okay, Gianni, you're going to have 20 seconds to make your case. Then, Max, you will have a 20-second rebuttal. You ready?
Yeah. Yep.
Gianni, you may begin.
Okay. So I love Max. I love that he has a lot of really good friends. But sometimes I feel like he's oversharing things about our relationship. And I feel like, if silly things are, of course, okay, but sometimes friends are just not the best at seeing both sides of things.
That makes sense.
Okay, Max, your turn. 20 seconds.
All right, so I know I do have a tendency to sometimes have a big mouth. I love my friends and I love sharing everything about my life with them. I know there are sometimes things that you should not be sharing with your friends, but I'm super close with them, so I feel like whenever I do share certain things about my relationship with them, they're able to like give me good feedback and help me understand my feelings more before I tell Gianni about them.
Okay.
So Gianni, do you ever go to your friends for advice too?
Not really. I mean, it depends. If I have like a real issue, I'm gonna go to him and try and talk about it directly with him.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay, Max, do you ever feel like you've gone too far? Can you concede that you've told your friends maybe too much?
I mean, yeah, maybe there are sometimes. I mean, there's a reason why we're on this show.
Yeah.
So perhaps.
Okay. Well, they're both being very honest. Devin, what's your ruling here?
Appreciate the honesty, and this is something that we hear all the time. Look, having great supportive friends is absolutely wonderful, but ultimately you guys are trying to build a team amongst yourselves where you work things out. Also, friends don't forget as easily as you might, right? So you guys may have had an argument, you've moved past it, now they're looking at him weird at Thanksgiving because they still remember that time 3 weeks ago when he did X, Y, and Z. So compromise the silly stuff, get his permission at first, right? But compromise with maybe it's like, oh, we went to this concert or little things like that. But if they're real issues, you should work it out together, or if need be, go to a couples counselor. In this instance, I'm ruling in favor of Gianni.
Gianni!
Thank
oh my
you
goodness,
guys.
thank you guys.
Thank you. Okay, time for case number 2.
Thank you guys.
Lee, tell us what we've got.
It's the case of the summer standoff. Dan and Lauren have been together for 3 years and just moved to the Big Apple. But with summer right around the corner, their biggest battle is heating up. City streets or beach retreats?
Okay, y'all each have 20 seconds to make your case. Dan, you can go first.
Okay, so we moved to New York City last year, and we love it. But every weekend in the summer, every single weekend for the entire weekend, Lauren wants to go to the beach. I'd rather stay here, enjoy the city for what it has to offer in the summer, rooftop bars, brunches, walks in the park. But she wants to go on a 4-hour road trip every single weekend for the whole weekend.
Okay, Lauren, 20 seconds on the clock. What say you?
For as long as I can remember, I've spent every weekend of the summer at the shore, and I love it. I love it more than anything. It's my happy place. My parents live down there full time, so it means a lot to me that we get to spend time with them in the summer that we don't get to spend when we're living in New York City the rest of the year. So it is just a happy place to me, and I love spending warm weekends there.
Okay. Well,
so here's my thing. Dan, is there some compromise where maybe not every weekend, but if she did every 2 weekends or every other weekend, could that be?
It could, but it's still a lot. Like every single weekend, Friday after work, you got to take 4 hours. You lose a portion of your weekend.
Driving.
Then Sunday, you're driving back. You're packing bags.
And then you start the work week exhausted.
Exactly. So
Lauren,
there's no true reset. But
okay, how do you feel about going like solo or trying to like break it up and spending a little time here?
Solo is okay, but I would prefer obviously for us to be together.
Yeah.
We both find enjoyment in the beach, but it's just the commute that really makes him not want to do it every single weekend.
Like, is there a train y'all can take? Get on the bus?
That's worse.
You take
There's
the
no
train.
train.
Yeah,
That's worse.
All right.
But the drive is better.
Okay.
So,
Ooh,
Devin.
Yeah, look, I've been there. I totally get it. It's great to have beautiful traditions. And Lauren, I love that this is something that's really meaningful to you. And I can appreciate your family being down there and you wanting to share those traditions with your love. But part of being married is not only sharing these traditions you love, but creating new ones. Like, the best thing about being married is that it's a team sport. The hardest thing about being married is that it's a team sport. So you've got to create some space. So I'm going to suggest this. You guys get an equal number of weekends over the summer. When it's one person's chance, they get to pick the place, the vibe, and the other person has to be supportive, open-minded, because you don't know what new traditions you may create that you come to love until you experience them. Also, Dan's doing a lot of heavy lifting, riding in the car for 4 hours each weekend after work.
Yeah,
that's hard. So in this case, I love you both, but I'm ruling in favor of Dan.
Dan, if I were you, I'd get to the beach at a time.
The joy that just popped off of that area.
Okay, you guys, if you have a case you want to be heard in relationship court, tell us about it at JennaandSheinelle.com.
All right, good luck, guys. Enjoy those rooftop bars. Okay, up next is the new movie based on the best-selling novel Remarkably Bright Creatures. And we've got one of the stars, Lewis Pullman, right after this.
You may know Lewis Pullman best for movies like Top Gun Maverick and Marvel's Thunderbolts. Now you can find him in the film adaptation of the best-selling book and one of my favorites, Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Lewis plays Cameron, who's hired as a night cleaner at an aquarium to replace Sally Field's character, who makes sure to show him the ropes.
Circular motions, not up and down. Circular motions. If you go up and down, it just makes streaks. Come on. Yeah. There you go.
Nothing is really coming off.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I actually think that if I scrape this off, it'll be more noticeable, potentially even a divot.
You're spending more time arguing about it than it would be just to scrape it off.
We're so happy you are here. I was telling you in commercial break, I love this book so much, but I always thought like this would be a great adaptation, but how will they do it?
Yeah.
Mainly because it stars an octopus.
It's a pretty big part.
It's a big part.
Definitely.
When you read the script, what made you think like this could work?
I think what drew me initially was like, well, first of all, Sally Field being in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolute legend. And then also, the challenge of it. I think it's always intriguing when you hear something and you're like, I've never heard of anything like that. It's not like anything it's not like this meets that, really.
Yeah.
I don't know what genre this is in, which is really
Cool.
exciting. It's cool to blaze that trail.
So talk to me about this. She just mentioned it. At the heart of the story is this octopus, Marcellus. He helps form a bond between the characters. What do you hope people take away from the relationships in the film, and even the octopus too? How are you able to do that?
He's the best.
Yeah, I think that the octopus Marcellus serves, many purposes within the story. But I think that the movie as a whole is very much about found family and recognizing that there might be a friend in even the most unexpected corners of the world. And Marcellus has a beautiful kind of like outside macro perspective on these two. And it's fun because octopuses are like aliens within our Earth. They're on our planet. And so like having that perspective of this very human scenario is pretty special.
That's cool. We sort of mentioned Sally Field, who is just a legend. She's so good in this too.
She's so good.
Did you have so much fun on set with her?
I had genuinely so much fun with Sally. I couldn't get enough of working with her. She's like both, a sage professional and like an 8-year-old at the same time. And
That's funny. She's such a delight. We love it when she.
And her character sort of is like that. I mean, based on the book. That's who she plays too.
I know, and I think Shelby, the author, was imagining Sally while she wrote this. So it's a full circle thing.
How perfect is that?
Incredible.
So this grabbed our attention this morning. Your dad is Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
And as a kid, you weren't allowed to watch. Was it any TV at all, or just a little bit?
We could watch movies on the weekends. Mm-hmm.
We both had similar.
I know. I remember I was like, anyway, we could have a TV like not like besides the tiny one in the kitchen, and they're like, no, you can't.
Yeah, how did you guys like that?
Well, we would beg, and then I'm not gonna lie.
I would sneak 90210.
I was just about to say, when my
You're
dad
too young for 90210, but we would sneak 90210.
My sister and I would sneak the OC.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, that's
similar sneak.
My stepdad made a rule. He was like, only Discovery, and we were like, what? Like, what?
No.
Okay, but what's really cool is you're going to be in Spaceballs.
Yes.
And what's incredible is this kind of full circle moment. Your dad was 32 when he was in it.
Yeah.
You're 32
cool.
now.
Yes.
Does that feel like a perfect
look
timing?
at that.
Oh my God.
That's pretty cool.
Twins.
Well, if you see my mom, it's a pretty good, healthy blend in there. It was amazing. Every day was like just a very meta experience because, yes, we were the same age shooting that. That was one of the first movies of my dad's that I had ever seen.
Yeah.
I never dreamed that I would pierce the screen of that legendary Mel Brooks beautiful movie, and now it's happening, and it was so fun to make, and I was laughing so much every day. I was like, my stomach was hurting at the end of every day.
That's pretty awesome.
And got to shoot in Australia and live 5 minutes from my dad.
How fun is that?
And we go to the movie theater every weekend. It was so much fun.
Did you always want to act, or was there a part of you that was like, oh, can I do this?
I was always, from a very creative family. And so I was like very much into arts and crafts and drawing and drumming and music. And so it all kind of wove into one thing. There was no part of when I was like, I think I want to try this that surprised anyone.
Yeah, they were like this. We saw this.
Really?
Well, I think it worked out.
Well, you guys, I have seen this. It is so incredibly beautiful. Watch it with your mom over Mother's Day. It is called Remarkably Bright Creatures. Many of you have read the book. It's also incredible, and it premieres this Friday on Netflix.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Okay, up next, a story about first love, a secret past, and self-discovery from our friend Morgan Radford. She'll share her debut novel, Now Then, right after this. Now to to the story of a young woman who defied the odds, went to Harvard, fell in love, and discovered her mom's secret past during the Cuban Revolution.
Yeah, it is a beautiful novel loosely based on the life of NBC News Daily co-host and author and our friend Morgan Radford. It is called Now Then.
It's time.
It's time, Morgan. Tell us about, I mean, I've heard from you about this book. I know it is like a rite of passage. It's something you've been working on for a long time. Tell us a little bit about it.
You guys have been so gracious, and thank you, and congratulations on your books. Thank you for leading the way. It has been just an incredible journey. I mean, loosely based in the sense that it's about a Black Cuban girl from North Carolina who goes to college, and she falls in love with this British Indian postdoctoral student, and they sort of navigate what that tone of first love is, what it looks like, what the challenges are. And the other half of the book is told about her mother who flees just as the Cuban Revolution is really getting its name. So based on a lot of historical facts and research and real life figures in the Cuban Revolution.
So speaking of historical facts and real life figures, is it true? So you had a meeting with an ex-boyfriend?
The tea.
Oh, you scared because I hear that kind of found itself in the book.
Totally. This was the catalyst. 3 months after I get married, I'm walking to Miami with my husband. I get a LinkedIn message. I didn't even know I had LinkedIn.
No.
And the subject is Now Then, which is something this guy.
Wait, you named the book after the
tea is hot this morning.
Did he used to say Now Then
That
to
is
you?
how he would start every
She
conversation.
wrote a letter with the
I know.
Is your husband okay with that?
Right. My husband is God's favorite child. He is so patient, and he loves me in freedom. And we went to college together, so we all know everyone who we were like, you know, he didn't know him, but we've known, who we dated in college. So then I was like, hey, do you mind if I just, have coffee with this guy from college, whatever?
He's an angel.
And he's an angel. He was like, yeah, of course, dude, no problem. So we have this coffee, and he sort of like excavates all these feelings from 12 years ago. We hadn't seen each other in 12 years. And he starts talking, about what happened, why we did or didn't work out. And you see all these things for the first time. And you realize you're holding this moment in time with someone else, right? You're not the only one who remembers it. And I remember walking away from that conversation thinking, if I ever had a script, a novel in me, this is what it would be about. And then I went home and found out I was pregnant 3 days later.
Oh my gosh.
And the duality of like, you're a woman and you have these multitude of lives that coexist and live in you in the memories.
Very true.
It's right, like, and I feel like as women we need permission to feel like we don't stop remembering the lives we had before.
Yes, and so it really is about that kind of first love. But one of my favorite parts is this beautiful letter you write to your daughter, who's now 3. You're sitting here
9 months pregnant.
9 months pregnant, about to have another babe.
Yeah, there she is, Lenita.
Oh my gosh, she's so adorable.
And it was sort of, the letter is kind of your dreams for her. And this is a mother-daughter love story.
It really is.
Did you feel like you needed to be a mom to write this? Like, did it help?
I think it was inevitable. I think where I was in my life, I started writing this when my daughter was 1, and my husband had sleep trained her. And so I would write after work every night between 7:30, 10:30, no matter where I was. And I don't think this book could have come from me on the other side of motherhood, right? Like, being a mom, which is funny, no one tells you, being a mom is the most healing thing I have ever done. And she just broke me open in terms of my productivity. I'm far more productive. I'm infinitely more creative. And my dreams just came in Technicolor after her. And so I think, like, even if you notice in the book, I sort of inverted my parents' cultural histories. Like, it's my father's family who came from Jamaica and Cuba. But I made it the mother's character because how could we not? Like, that mother-daughter relationship is so primal, and it's so interesting and textured and important.
Well, and it's also what you were living.
It was exactly what I was living.
But is your dad proud of you? It must be fun for him to see himself in some iteration of the page.
I think so. He used this beautiful word. He said, I'm so proud of you for rescuing pieces of our past.
How beautiful
because I think, and my dad grew up in the 50s and in West Virginia, and for me to be able to go back to my aunties, in Jamaica and look at our Cuban papers from, my dad's grandfather's, pay stub from working on the railroads. He was like, you really rescued so many pieces. That's my great-grandmother who was born in Jamaica, moved to Cuba, had all her kids, met my great-grandfather. But like learning that story of migration and being able to celebrate it now in a different context and environment, I think was healing for him. Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations,
Morgan.
you.
Congrats on
This girl is going on a book tour and I said 2 babies. She's birthing 2 babies. Congratulations.
so
Morgan's
much,
book Now Then is out tomorrow. You can find it at today.com/books, and you can catch Morgan weekdays on NBC News Daily beginning at noon Eastern.
Coming up next, a sneak peek of the movies we can't wait for right after this.
That's good. Some good movies are coming out soon, so it's time for our series.
Can't wait for that. Okay, here's our first one. It is a documentary. It's called Marty, Life is Short, and it's about the very funny Martin Short. Take a look.
Mom died and Dad's health went fast. And I just was overwhelmed with, I can't do it. I can't do it. We had a speed dial to the funeral parlor.
Yes.
But there were laughs during those years. But that's the point.
Being a dad, it's as genuine as his breath.
Marty operates at the speed of joy.
Should I pick the kids up? Oh, my God. Oh, my dear Lord in heaven.
Marty showed me it's very important how you carry yourself through all of these experiences. Marty is good at life.
Aww.
That looks great.
I mean, don't you love that Marty operates at the speed of joy?
We both went, oh,
yeah, I love that.
I'm here for that
Marty, Life is Short, streams on Netflix May the 12th.
All right, our next one is Stop That Train. RuPaul plays the president, and when a massive storm threatens to derail a train, only its drag queen stewardess can stop it.
Tell it to me straight. There's a Glamazonian Express headed directly into a massive storm. Now tell it to me gay.
Extravaganza.
In English, please.
It's gonna be a disaster.
In Spanish, please.
Va a ser un desastre.
In Mandarin, please.
As if this day couldn't get any worse.
Oh no.
You want to have some laughs?
Yeah.
Stop That Train hits theaters June 12th. But RuPaul and the cast, by the way, will be here on May 28th.
Can we also just mention our guy, Matt Rogers?
Oh, that's right.
He's
in the movie.
He's in the film.
That's fun.
And we'll be back right after this.
Those are good.
You guys, tomorrow our Met Gala panel will be here with all the fashion highlights.
Plus, actress and writer Jill Cardman gives us a peek at her new comedy.
All right, you got to go get dressed.
I'm going to get dressed.
It's time for you to go. Bye. You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.